to be successful and or increase your chances of landing your dream job in this IT space, and most of the jobs you keep seeing out there, they're asking for Agile project management background, then this video is for you. So how are we all doing today? This is Karen Fomafung, your Agile Evangelist, and welcome back to another session. Today, we're going to be talking about how to position yourself to succeed in any Agile project management role with a Scrum Master background or a Scrum Master certification. You all would agree with me that recently, there've been a lot of postings, job postings out there, Agile project manager, Scrum Master, Agile project delivery manager, IT project manager, Scrum Master, all of that. Well, but I only have a Scrum Master certification. So how am I going to be able to land this job? And for that reason, most people just shy away from it. They run away from it. Well, today we're going to be addressing this topic. And by the end of this video, we will be covering some key aspects. Number one, what does it mean to be an Agile project manager? Number two, what are the skill sets required to succeed as an Agile project manager? Number three, what are some of the certifications that I need to take if I am interested in becoming an Agile project manager? And last but not the least, does Agile project management and Scrum Master mean the same thing? Well, let's deep dive, and please, so that you are well equipped to succeed in any of these roles, please stay tuned and watch till the very end. Now, what does it even mean to be an Agile project manager? What does that mean? Now, let's talk about it. Most of the job descriptions you see out there today, you would see they're asking for Agile project manager. And then when you go through the requirements on that job description, you will see that most of the things they're asking for would be Scrum Master. They're asking for Scrum Master qualifications. And then you're looking at the job description, it's saying IT project, Agile project manager. And in addition to that, inside the job description, you may be seeing some things that are waterfall friendly. For example, they would say that you should be comfortable of managing the scope of the work. You should be comfortable. You should have experience managing, timelines. You should have experience managing people. You see, so all of that is what you would commonly see on this job description. Now, in my own experience, having had the chance to work in so many different industries and being part of designing many job descriptions and all of that, what I have seen or what I have learned is that most of these companies, first of all, these job descriptions that they craft and put out there, they do that for different reasons. The first reason that I've noticed is that some of these organizations truly believe that an Agile project manager or a Scrum Master is an Agile project manager. They call it that, but they are actually looking for a Scrum Master. You see, they're actually looking for a Scrum Master, but they also, the job description that has been tailored, it's tailored to the best they know how. They're asking for all these things that are common in a waterfall background, but yet they're looking for someone with Scrum Master's certification because that is the best they know how. You see, one thing I need us to understand is that Agile and Scrum is not very known out there yet, even though it's been existing for over how many years now? I think it's 30 years. 20 years or 30 years, please excuse me if I am mistaken, but most organizations are still not familiar with it. They're still learning about it. So if they decide to go to transition to Agile, most of these people that are looking for experts to come in and help them, people that have been working in the old system, and they're still in that organization, and they're still that same people that are designing these job descriptions and posting it out there. So what you see on these job descriptions are really the best they know how, you see. So the point that I'm trying to make is that when you see a job out there as a Scrum Master asking for Agile project manager, do not shy away from it. Okay, look into it, look further. Most of the time, you are way more than qualified Yes, that is one reason why you would see that kind of job posting. Secondly, you may be with it may be an organization that they clearly understand what the Scrum Master should be doing. They clearly understand what the project manager should be doing, right? Yet they want to take one stone and shoot two birds. And then they just combine these roles so that they can give one paycheck. They are combining these roles as one so that they will be one paycheck, budgeting. Their budget is tight. I mean, if you're looking to understand the difference between project manager and Scrum Master, I made a previous video. I'm still going to post the link in the description box. Please make sure you watch that to gain an understanding between the difference of the difference between a project manager and a Scrum Master. So yes, they may clearly understand the difference, but yet they still choose to put that as one job, So that is another thing that I've noticed. And if that is the case, seriously, if really that is where this organization is coming from to put this job posting out there, if you are a Scrum Master and you find yourself in that environment, you will struggle. But if the case is the first one that the organization is really putting the job description based on the best they know how, yes, most of the time organizations like that will be open to learning, and making adjustments. All right. So a Scrum Master may likely succeed in that kind of environment. Another common reason why you would see that kind of job posting would be, well, the nature of the organization is still transitioning, right? They may clearly understand the role of the difference between the role of a project manager and a Scrum Master. They may clearly understand the difference, but they are still in the middle of transitioning. So they are looking for someone that is very familiar with the waterfall background, because they are not there yet with the transition. They're still holding on to their old ways, but yet they really want to transition. Yet they are not there yet with fully letting it go, the old ways of working. So they are looking for someone that has both background as a traditional project manager, a Scrum Master. So with that understanding, you can easily understand where the people in the organization are coming from so that you can better help them from a non-judgmental standpoint and from an empathetic standpoint. You can be flexible like that. And with that background understanding, you will definitely be a better fit in that environment. You see, that's a common reason that I've seen that organizations will have a job posting like that. Last but not the least reason that I've seen a job posting like reason why organizations will come up with such a request is that this organization, the nature of their work, right? The nature of their work, it's more of mixed. Maybe they are doing the nature of their work. Some of the work is more of complex software development, and then some of it really cannot work with a Scrum way of working, because the requirements are very clear, they are very straightforward, and they are sequential in nature. And as a result of that, they still want to do the work the waterfall way. So they are looking for someone that has that understanding of the waterfall way of working. And then because they also have complex work, they are using both framework, which is what we call hybrid. So hybrid would be an organization that is doing both waterfall, a mix of waterfall and a mix of agile way of working using any of these frameworks like Scrum. So it may be that kind of setup, and then that's why they are looking for someone like that, and they think that person would be a better fit for that environment. So yes, so that would be some of the common reasons why organizations will be looking for this kind of posting. Now, let's talk about what does it mean to be an agile project manager. Before we talk about that, I'd just like us to throw some light on the different kinds of project management methodology according to PMI, because I have that background. I used to be a traditional project manager. I have a master's degree in traditional project management. I also have a master's degree in agile project management. So I have been fortunate enough to be in this diverse environment. So I'm speaking from a place of experience and from a place of knowledge. Okay. All right. So the different kinds of project management methodologies would be, you have the adaptive project management approach. That's how PMI calls it, which is in our own world, we call it agile project management. You have predictive project management approach, right? Which is what which is the traditional project management. And then you have the hybrid project management approach, which will be a mix of both waterfall and the adaptive, which is agile, right? So I just need us to understand that background. So if they're asking for agile project manager, they are looking for someone that is hybrid. They're looking for someone who have a hybrid understanding. So now that you have a clarity on what it means to be an agile project manager, now let's talk about the skill sets or the expectations from a skill set standpoint of an agile project manager. So an agile project manager, you need to be solid with agile, and then at least one or two of the agile frameworks, that is Scrum, Kanban, really depending on what this organization is using. But most organizations really use Kanban or Scrum when they're doing IT work. So you need to be solid in that area. So again, the standard, what you would know as a Scrum Master would be doing, which I'm not going to go into details right now. If you want to know details, please go back to we have tons of videos on our channel that covers that. Even on our backup channel, Being Agile Consulting Remix, we have tons of video that covers that. So please go back and watch those to understand what the Scrum Master does and all of that. Now, as a project, from a project management hat, the skill set that is expected of you is you have to experience or comfortable managing what the traditional project management called the triple constraint. This triple constraint would be the scope. You have to be comfortable managing the scope of the work, which means that sometimes you'll be expected to write requirements. That's how they call it. You'll be expected to elicit requirements from customers, which is what in an agile environment, the PO will do that, right? And then the business analyst too may partner with the PO to do that, really depending on the organization. So yes, you may be expected to do that. You will be expected to, partner with stakeholders, different stakeholders, to gather requirements. In the process of gathering requirements, you'd also be expected to elicit some of the requirements as needed. And then that is around the scope. And then outside of that, you'll be expected to manage the budget of the work. That's the cost. You'll be expected to manage, you'll be in charge of managing the budget of the work. Then last but not the least, you'll be expected to be in charge of the timeline of the work. You see, so with that, you will still be able to use the agile way of working, which is the mindset, adopting any of the framework that will be best for that. But in addition to the standard Scrum Master accountabilities, you will also be expected to wear the hat of a project manager from time to time, or most of the time, or the team that you'll be supporting. And then you will also, for some organizations, have direct reports. So according to them, that's what they mean by managing people. But we all know that you cannot manage people. You see, you lead people. That's how I know you don't manage people. So yes, those are the things that you'll be expected to do outside of a standard Scrum Master role. Manage the scope. And in the process of managing the scope, you're part of the requirement gathering, you're part of requirement elicitation, you're partnering with stakeholders. You'll be expected to manage the budget. So I'm talking about the cost, So when I'm talking about the budget or cost, I think in terms of resources, you'll be accountable for hiring skills, right? People to get to the work. You'll be accountable for everything from a resource standpoint that your team members will need to successfully execute the work. You will also be expected to, from that budgeting standpoint, be sure that they are working, whatever cost that they're incurring falls within the approved budget of that work. Again, that's just what I've seen. I'm not saying that it's the appropriate way to do things, but that's just how it is that I've seen in environments. So I'm just sharing my experience here. And then last but not the least, you'll be expected to be accountable for the timeline. So you partner with your teams, ensuring that whatever they plan to work and whatever promise they've given to stakeholders, they are delivering according to that promise from a timeline perspective. And most importantly, you will also be expected to be accountable for the overall quality of the work. So, but in this case, using a Scrum framework, Everyone is accountable for the quality. Scrum is designed in a way that quality is inbuilt through the entire process, which if you follow it, it's been tested and proven to work. If you follow it, then you will not have to struggle on, okay, the quality and all of that. Yes, but everyone in the team is accountable for the quality, but you are accountable to report it up. Now, which brings us to the last accountability of a Scrum Master or an Agile project manager. In addition to all the Scrum things you'll be doing, is reporting. You should be comfortable reporting up to leadership. So when it comes to the progress of the work, yes, we've already done all these cool things following the Scrum events, including the sprint review. But when it comes to different sets of leadership, you will be accountable to reporting up to leadership. So that overall is the expected skill set that I've seen for an Agile project manager, you see. Now, the last thing that I would like us to touch on is, now, what is the difference between the Agile project manager and the Scrum Master? I think everything I've said already answered that question. You will be expected to know how to Scrum Master and wear the hat of a project manager. Reporting, scope management, budget management, and timeline management, you see. And then direct reports. You also have direct reports. That is what I've seen. And now, what are some of the certifications that are required to qualify or to boost your career portfolio to better place you to be recognized by recruiters that are looking for candidates like these? The very first thing is having your Scrum Master certification. Not just that, you also want to have some background understanding of what it means to the traditional project management way. And with that, if you want to gain that understanding, our program covers that. You see, you really don't need a certification for that. Only a Scrum Master certification is good enough to better position you. Because like I said, all these things that project management, traditional project management is doing, Agile is designed in a way that has naturally embedded all these practices within it, but in a more lean, efficient, simple way, you see. So that is why both our level 1 and level 2 training and mentoring, we are not only talking about Scrum, which is why our program is different. From a humble standpoint, our program is highly different from the standard Scrum Master curriculum. Our program is customized to add or capture all of these other things that you need to know to be successful in any of these environments. Okay, so which means that in our level 1 training, we are covering an overview of traditional project management. We are helping you understand what it means and why most organizations are moving away from it. You will have that understanding. And in level 2, we are covering every details of what you need to know to be successful as an Agile project manager, as a Scrum Master, as an IT project manager, as an IT program manager. All of that we cover to better position you. We have thousands of people that has passed through our program, and they have landed jobs as IT program managers, as Agile project managers, as IT project managers, okay, as Agile Scrum Masters, as Agile project managers, Scrum Masters. All of that. You cannot go through our program and then you see a job description like that and you skip over it, saying that you don't qualify. No. Our program is designed to cover all of these things that will better position you to succeed in any of these roles regardless. Okay, so for a start, a Scrum Master certification is good enough. So first check, do you have a Scrum Master certification? If you don't, then that would be a good place to start. And our next level 1 training, which is the Scrum Master training for certifications, it's starting on June 1st. So if you've not enrolled yet, you're still thinking about this career switch, please do. Okay, please do reach out. Look at the description box right there. That's our contact information. Reach out to us and I'll be more than happy to help you through this journey. All right, so Other than that, if you already have some certification and you are looking to land a job, maybe people just prefer titles like that. Some people in their head, they feel like Agile project manager is better from a level perspective. I don't know how to put it. It's better than a Scrum Master. They feel more important for some reason. I don't know. So if you prefer that title and you have been wondering how to pivot your way into this career, we can help you. We can definitely help you. So we have end-to-end program that can help you achieve that goal. If you already have a certification, but you're not sure how to land that job, a level 2 program is designed for you. If you're already a working Scrum Master or working Agile project manager, but you're looking to pivot into Agile coaching, we can still help you. We have a fantastic Agile coaches mentoring program, which is for aspiring Agile coaches and practicing Agile practitioners that want to be exceptional in Agile coaching. Reach out to us. I'll be more than happy to help you. Well, we will be doing more of this videos, more of this content to really throw more light into this Agile project manager, because I've seen so many people miss fantastic opportunities just because of lack of understanding or lack of mentorship. Okay, so we'll be doing more of these videos, but if you want to shorten your time span from the time you start to when you're achieving your goal, instead of getting lost in so much information online, join our program and we'll be happy to help you through a structured way that will reduce your time span like 50 times. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for today. Again, this is Karen Fomafung, your humble Agile Evangelist. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.